I filed a second amended notice of hearing. I don't know if you got that.
Was it forwarded to my office? Because if it wasn't, I don't know.
I'll have to ask Margaret. I don't
Margaret.
know.
Okay.
But I filed a second amended notice of hearing. Can I
Please.
get my copy?
Can we just make a note right here that he could have turned to these two lovely ladies, beautiful young ladies, very young ladies, sitting on either side of Sarah Boone, to ask the question of, was this filed, ladies? Because, you know, they probably would have known if they were real paralegals. I don't know where he got them, and I'm not saying anything bad about them too, as they are. They're very pretty, and that's why they're there. I just find it very entertaining, the fact that in no way, shape, or form during this whole entire hearing do these ladies sitting here do absolutely anything for this gentleman. He is strictly carrying this hearing on his back and his back alone. I call that seat fillers. I call that failed intimidation. Because as you'll see, at some point in time, you're going to look over, you're going to get a glance of poor Mr. J over there at the prosecution table, sitting there all by himself.
Judge, what I had done
Don't
was
see
I
a date
had,
on here, Counselor. When was this sent? The certificate of services contains no date.
Do y'all know? Do y'all know?
filed this afternoon.
Margaret.
Okay.
This morning.
Margaret. When was
Okay.
this sent, Margaret?
What is the,
Dr. Michael Berkland is a crime scene reconstructionist and death investigator.
A closer look at a former Florida medical examiner who authorities say had kept body parts hidden in a Pensacola storage unit.
We're, of course, talking about former medical examiner Michael Berkland. It's not his first time getting into trouble.
Tucked away in a storage unit in Pensacola, authorities found more than 100 human organs and tissue from more than 100 different bodies. The renter of the unit, former medical examiner Michael Berkland. Martin says the parts found inside were 10 to 15 years old, all retained from private autopsies Berkland had been performing on the side during his career at the medical examiner's office.
And I'm asking for the court to consider paying for his fees as well as his transportation costs, as I have for Dr. Harper, again, to be retroactively to the time I asked him to begin work on the case.
Just God forbid, don't let him touch the body.
with regard to the motion to appoint clinical psychologist, when was this motion filed? Similarly, the certificate of service does not reflect a date.
Let us check
What?
real quick. Judge.
Sure.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, why
you're
is
good.
it not filled out? Margaret, why isn't there a date on there? Somebody call Margaret.
Let us check real quick. Judge.
Sure.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, you're good. Excuse me.
She's like, I think there's something on this computer over here you might want to look at, but I don't know what it's for.
No. Michael Brown.
No,
It had to be filed.
no, that's not it.
Michael Brown.
We're looking for Brandon. Look it up.
While you're waiting on that,
And they're going, you know what? You just told us all we had to do was sit here and shuffle papers. You didn't tell us we were going to have to look anything up on the computer. And Sarah's like, oh my God. Why do we need this guy? Just tell him it wasn't intentional.
motion for declaration of indigency and payments of due process costs also be heard. When was that motion filed as well, Mr. Owens?
It was filed just prior to filing these amended ones.
He has no idea.
Give me a
Margaret,
second.
get Margaret on the phone. Do you know how, he's going to turn to that blonde. Do you know how to dial a cell phone? Call Margaret. Do you know the number? God, let me give you my business card. You can call, I'm using my business card. Wait, did y'all see him? Let me take this off. Look at him over there by himself. Mr. J is sitting over there by himself going, oh, good Lord.
The
Margaret.
certificate of services contains no date.
Oh, shit, Judge. I don't know.
Filed this afternoon.
You see what I'm saying? He doesn't look at the girls. He didn't look at the girls to see what was filed. Because he knows they don't have any freaking clue of what's going on. He's doing everything with Margaret over the cell phone. He's texting her now, probably.